Ghurn Blandston, a name synonymous with laughter, chaos, and the unexpected. His show? A glorious roller coaster of bizarre conversations, celebrity encounters, and outrageous situations. You never know what you're going to get, and that's the beauty of it. Season 2, Episode 7 is no different. From the moment the curtains rise, yes, actual curtains, the audience knows they were in for a wild ride. The energy is electric. Ghurn, in his signature Hawaiian shirt, bounced onto the stage, ready to unleash a torrent of fun on the world. And oh boy, does he deliver. The episode is jam-packed with hilarious segments, surprise guests, and enough awkward moments to make you cringe and laugh out loud simultaneously. Buckle up, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the madness that is the Ghurn Blandston Show. This episode's theme was trivia, Oscars, and soccer madness. A rather ambitious combination, you might think, and you wouldn't be wrong. But Ghurn, never one to shy away from a challenge, dives in headfirst. First up, a lively debate about the Oscars, specifically the previous year's ceremony and the infamous incident involving Alec Baldwin. Ghurn, playing devil's advocate as always, manages to turn the serious discussion into a side-splitting roast of Hollywood's elite. Impressions are made, jokes are cracked, the audience is in stitches. But the real highlight of the episode is yet to come. Ghurn, a self-proclaimed trivia buff, had devised a fiendishly difficult game show segment. Celebrities and audience members were pitted against each other in a battle of wits. The questions ranged from obscure historical facts to ridiculous pop culture trivia. It wouldn't be the Ghurn Blandston Show without a few surprises. And boy, does this episode deliver. Just as the trivia game was heating up, who should walk onto the set but Nikky with bloody corpse? The audience goes wild. Ghurn, never one to miss a beat, immediately launched into an impromptu interview. Nikky, to his credit, takes it all in stride. He gamely answered Ghurn's rapid-fire questions. Infamous Oscars moment. The tension in the room was palpable, but good humor, and Ghurn's surprisingly accurate impression, had everyone roaring with laughter. It was a classic Ghurn Blandston moment, unexpected, hilarious, and just a little bit surreal. And it perfectly encapsulated the show's unique ability to blend comedy and chaos into a strangely compelling spectacle. With Alec Baldwin safely ensconced in the guest chair, the trivia game resumes. The competition is fierce. Celebrities are sweating under the studio lights. Audience members are biting their nails. The tension is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. One particularly tricky question involved identifying the national animal of Madagascar. The answer, for those playing at home, is the lemur. But one contestant, a burly biker with a heart of gold, confidently declared it to be the Madagascar hissing cockroach. Now, while not technically correct, his answer is met with thunderous applause and a hearty laugh from Ghurn. As the game reaches its climax, it all comes down to a tiebreaker between a renowned astrophysicist and a 10-year-old girl who has won her way onto the show through a coloring competition. The question? What is the capital of Burkina Faso? The little girl, without missing a beat, correctly answered Ouagadougou, securing her victory and sending the astrophysicist home with his tail between his legs. Just when you thought things couldn't get any weirder, Ghurn pulls another rabbit out of his hat. This time in the form of a heavy metal band called the Bloody Corpse. Dressed in full stage gear, complete with face paint and pyrotechnics, they proceeded to rock the studio with a deafening rendition of their hit song Ode to a Garden Gnome. The audience, initially taken aback by the sudden shift in tone, quickly embraced the chaos. Heads are banging, hair is flying, even Alec Baldwin could be seen tapping his foot along to the music. It was a glorious, ear-splitting spectacle that perfectly encapsulated the show's anything goes attitude. As the final chords of Ode to a Garden Gnome fades out, Ghurn, now sporting a heavy metal wig and devil horns, thanks the band and addresses the camera directly. And that, he declared with a mischievous glint in his eye, is why you always stick around for the end of the show. But the episode wasn't over yet. In a surprising turn of events, Ghurn decides to address his critics head-on. For weeks, he had been receiving hate mail from viewers who found his show to be too chaotic, disrespectful, and a danger to television. Instead of ignoring the negativity, Ghurn invited his harshest critic, a stern-looking woman named Agnes, onto the stage. What follows was a surprisingly heartfelt and hilarious exchange. Agnes, initially resolute in her disapproval, finds herself charmed by Ghurn's sincerity and willingness to listen. She even admitted to cracking a smile during the Madagascar hissing cockroach incident. By the end of their conversation, Agnes has not only warmed to Ghurn, but had also become an unlikely advocate for the show. It's different, she conceded, but sometimes different is good. And with that, the episode draws to a close, leaving viewers with a sense of warmth, amusement, and a renewed appreciation for the power of embracing the unexpected.